Well everyone, wrapping up this week's development meeting, Ramu has a few slides on an exciting 5S related item. Take it away, Ramu.
Good afternoon everyone. I have something very exciting to share with you today. Many of you walked into your laboratories this morning and discovered a shiny, exciting new piece of glassware on your bench. Some of you, such as Tima, are already aware of what this shiny wonder glass is all about. For the rest of you, I'm sure it's a complete mystery. Well, I'm going to tell you about your new Fleaker. Now, I'm sure you are all asking, what is this Fleaker all about? Well, I'm glad you asked. You see folks, the Fleaker is what you get when you take an ordinary beaker and an ordinary Erlenmeyer flask and just kind of mush them together. It is a little bit beaker. It is a little bit flask. It is a little bit country. It is a little bit rock and roll. The Fleaker is a registered trademark of Spectrum Laboratories with special licensing to Corning Glass Works, which I am now telling you so that no one sues my ass. Ramu, you ask, what can I do with my exciting new Fleaker? Well, I'm glad you asked. You can put all sorts of things in your Fleaker, either solid or liquid. Personally, I like to keep sodium carbonate in mine. Folks, the chemical development laboratories are all very cluttered with various pieces of glassware. Wouldn't it be nice if we could get rid of some of these items and streamline our laboratories, consolidating our glassware into just a few value-added pieces? That is the Shingo way. That is the 5S way. And that is what your new Fleaker would do for you. Over the next few weeks, spend some time with your new Fleaker. Touch it. Hold it. Become familiar with it. Later this year, you will receive more of these amazing pieces of wonder glass. And by the end of the year, we plan to completely eliminate all beakers and Erlenmeyer flasks from the laboratories, replacing them with the simple Fleaker. Now, on a more serious note, many of us were alarmed by the recent chemical and engineering news video on YouTube entitled "Inside a Chinese Drug R&D Lab." The video revealed how remarkably advanced the labs of HEC Pharm are. They employ 1,200 researchers and are planning to expand to 2,500 researchers in the next 3 years. They have an entire, massive, lab dedicated to HPLCs alone that they call the HPLC Forest. Wow! Very impressive. But now, did you notice what was missing in those laboratories? That's correct. The Fleaker. You see folks, what we have here is a Fleaker gap. Chinese laboratories might be equipped with the latest analytical instruments, robotics, and armies of researchers, but they lack Fleakers. The United States is winning the Fleaker war. So there you have it folks. The simple Fleaker. Good for 5S. Good for the USA. Good for sodium carbonate. Good for the flagship. Wow. Now, I think that's the last of my slides. Oh goodness. How on earth did that Excel spreadsheet of the hundreds of experiments I've run recently get into my Fleaker presentation? Oh well,